Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Macedonian campaign. So we're gonna have a rebellion here in Alabu or Tulifudurum next turn. Then I think I will just sweep down to Flevium and have one of the Macedonian armies just go back and forth and deal with the rebellion. And then that way we will kill this Cimbria fleet. I think partly the Cimbri fleet is the reason why the Cimbria stopped sending armies in, as the upkeep for that fleet is probably quite high, and that in turn makes it so that the enemy can't afford to have their elite army. We are building up some troops here in Massalia, some extra archers. That is reducing my income a little bit, but we gotta do what we gotta do. In case, because of course a garrison force will not be able to stand against all of these armies. So, wow, 26 in melee defense. Are you insane? Look at that. That's a lot of shield wall troops. Yeah. So it will be tricky here. If I can destroy them in a siege. Oh, the governor stopped working for some reason. Traitor. Let's see if we can find others that are not working. We gotta okay. No wonder that my income reduced. For some reason, the governor stopped working for me. The traders. That's the full governance. Yes. We can then soon we get this one in Taras and more public order. This is reduced, but it's winter now also. That also gives minus. We're building up here in Swebea. Let's see if we can. No, we can't organize a game. That's unfortunate. Some tax rates would be good for a governor. Let's go for this one if we can't have it. Ooh, yeah. Minus empire maintenance also, so that's really good. Let's see if we can see. Glaucus is recovering, then he can go for the navy of Rome, the Roman navy. This is also going to recover slowly but surely. We could get a governor here, I think. But this will all reduce or get the more upkeep, right? No, not really. Look, this is good. What's this? Oh well. Okay. I think this is the end of the turn. We have done what we can. Yeah, let's get the next round going. Maybe they will attack me. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how the defenses of Massalia looks like, but I do know we have 6 Greek hoplites and a lot of militia. And if this gets completed, we get even more militia and more hoplites and some more archers. And that in turn should mean that if it's not raining, if we can use our flaming arrows, the enemy will have to go through the gate. Having so many hoplites and so many phalanx in that scenario will be very beneficial for me. Anyway, let's end the turn. And yeah, we'll get this one. Then we can get... I want to get this one, but it's more important that we get this tower. So when the Gauls attack, they will take more damage. It is, after all, the latest era where no other troops can... yeah. Extra public order is always helpful.
Ready for orders.
Just kill this unit.
To battle! At once! Kill them all!
Hopefully I didn't lose the cavalry.
Make haste, men! We hunger for at once!
We're gonna stay here. We gotta get ourselves the temple. We can get some better research here, but let's wait so we can see what's available. This one gets more industry from mining. Yeah, that sounds best, but that's also very expensive. Let's go for this tower and get this done. What does this add? Unit recruitment cost. Does this add for everybody or simple 8% research? More research done there, that's great. Less construction time for all chains, that's great. So many great things! You got 400 wealth there and then 800 there, wow. Let's get that slave generated is tempting. Let's see. Athens doesn't need a bigger Odeon. They seem to be perfectly happy the way they are. And yeah, I know. I haven't forgotten. The North remembers. I'm happy that the Gauls are just happy to stay there. They're not attacking Massalia. Okay, let's keep moving this army towards Vesonto. And now when we know, okay, there's going to be a rebellion right in Tulfudurum, we can now move one army towards Bevium, and if we can kill that fleet, we're good to go. Essentially, gonna go to this bridge, and we're going to try to upgrade. See, everybody is happy here, and we can get some. Let's go for Tupela. Over 1,000 troops available here. This will. Public order for every region. That's great. Really is. Can I get another Antigonid troop? Yes. And let's get another army, I guess. Upgrade. General is the only thing that we can't upgrade. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't afford the money. We could change to a noble philanthropy, right? Yeah, that's only less unit recruitment cost, building cost, and let's do it and change and recruit all these troops next round, so that we can upgrade this turn. We simply upgrade some buildings here, and next turn we can actually do some proper things. Let's see, this army is moving up. Yes, this army has also moved up, and our regions are starting to stabilize. which is good to know. Let's see.
Yes.
We can just. Okay, that's a simple one single Roman fleet, and there's another Roman fleet here in Massalia. My god, look at all these Gallic armies. But if they're just gonna stay there, it's beneficial for me, because once I've taken these regions up here, it's very unlikely that the Arverni has troops up here. If they're all concentrated down here, I can easily knock them out. So yeah.
It is an honor to serve.
Let's get this Roman fleet here. Think it.
Your orders?
Let's go here.
Steady as we go.
Steady as we go. And here in Africa we are improving the public order. We don't have everything perfectly set, but it will be a tough siege here, and it will likely take a long time to kill all those troops. Yes. So next time we get the noble philanthropy, that should be fine. Let's upgrade. Aha, I can't. Well, let's go for less upkeep here, because we are, after all. Let's go for the commander of men. We can get the fear factor next round. And here, more shots per minute. Well, sounds to be the best one. Less. Why would I have a shipwright on Demetrius? Why on earth would I have this one? Okay, we should go for... No, we don't want this for the fleet. Well, more authority, I guess. Seems to be the best one for now. That and the more melee attack for all units, or or the Agima at least. That's good. Yes, the next round we get some more subsidence, which is good. And we're now holding ourselves. I could go here, but I don't want to overstretch right now. I'm happy that everything else, public order-wise, is taking care of itself. Okay, let's end the turn, I guess. And maybe we can part in Webia. Oh. Right. Let's end the turn. End the turn. Here they likely, because they're taking time, they're probably attacking Massalia right now. And they have a lot of armies. Fortunately, we are ready. And it's a city with a port, so we're a bit more resistant. Hunted, of course. Yeah, Massalia's under siege, yes. Alright, let's see. Nothing, nobody could be promoted or... Let's see how long Massalia can hold out. 15 turns, and that's strong. And here they come in with all of their mights and all of their troops. And they're just going to attack a simple... it has a couple of ladders and then they will all just cluster up. They could potentially get all of their troops to like different gates, which would present a problem. But we must trust in the gods and ask for them their favor in our defense. But we Romans must do our part as well.
At your command.
Okay.
It is a great and glorious thing to serve your people.
Yes, it truly is. This could potentially be good, like, well, 945, so like these are quite expensive. Yeah, but we get this one at least, and it's quite a it's quite many units we get. It will be an interesting fight, this one. And no, I won't get these troops into here. That's simply too risky. I wonder how is the game going to... Well, the initial 2 armies will be fresh for the Arverni, and then the rest will just come in gradually as troops are routed. But this will take a long time, this Massalian siege. Let's deal with this Roman fleet so that they... so that the enemy doesn't like get Roman reinforcements by sea either.
Attack! Hard on the oars, you men! Leave none alive!
They have quite some heavy ships here. We will fight this one.
Assault ships reporting! General, prepare to engage! Our missiles await your orders! Orders! Ready your weapons!
Yep. And now we're just going to smash those ships.
Your orders? Assault ships ready for orders! Pray to the gods that I may be worthy of my ancestors today. Lead you to victory worthy of your courage. Do your part as I do mine, and all will be well.
Indeed. Let's see how powerful our ramming has become against these bigger ships. Good.
Rude and ready!
Okay, one more.
Get at them! Crude and ready! Sons of Ares! Ships ready! Ready!
Excellent.
Wing
Wing,
and sons of
wing to the
Macedon.
side.
Assault ships ready Hades to can wait. Ready, willing and able.
There we go. 87, go again.
Rude and ready.
Yes, continue this battle here.
Assault ships ready for orders.
Get a good
Warriors of
ramming in. That's good. 100%.
Assault ships ready for
64%. Come on, let's try to get the other one. Roll hard.
ready for order. Row.
Maybe we can get it. $80.
Sons of
You
Macedon.
call that a hit?
Assault ships reported.
Maybe. Well, the enemy did it. Okay, the enemy had like very low speed on their ships. Yeah! 2,850 range, yay! An extra fleet tradition, yeah, thank you very much. Let's go back to Sicily. Or let's sweep around here to see if we can find something else to kill. Especially when we want to kill off the Sessetani first of all. Well, the new army will sweep down here, take back Narbo, and hold this town right here. The enemy is unlikely to come through here. And well, this army is gonna go through here. The general is highly experienced and already gotten most of his upkeep, cost reduction and all that. So I think the new army is going to get the new champion. Not because it's not necessarily something we... But it will reduce the upkeep a little bit and give the new general something. So I think that's an advantage. Maybe next round we can get the swords as well. We should be able to. Yes. Then it's just the pelt dust, which are more sheep. And then they're soon good to go. And then they can swing towards here. Massalia will be interesting to fight.
Ready for battle.
We can go straight to Flevium. Let's see if the Cimbri army has gone to this side here. Where the cloud is, so we can see them. No. So the Cimbri army that was in here has now left, and it's only a garrison right here. And if we take this, we have completed the province. And we will have destroyed their fleet and also denied them the ability to go by... Okay, Trevorum and Necromantic will be here, so I think this is their only naval border for the Cimbri. So once I've taken that, I will have strangled their trade, I will have strangled anything sort of that, and I got on myself more fish in the resource bank. So
We hunger for battle.
I would have liked to upgrade myself, but I can't apparently. I know I could have disbanded all of this, and not unnecessary to get this one. If we're going to switch all to Agimas, but I don't have the population, and this is a front line right now, so we can just let them be as it is and attack Flevium.
Laying siege to the settlement. Besieging the settlement.
Quite a lot of ships. But it doesn't seem like they have any Javelineers in this army. Except these troops from the Marines. Can just keep the Cretans right here, and the Royal Pikemen ready to wherever, Agrianians to the flanks. And of course, Peltas right behind, or maybe here. And we don't really care because it's mostly unarmored troops. So, and slingers to the flanks. Okay, he doesn't have a war cry. Right. Let's see where the enemy goes. Let's. I know, we will.
Quick march, Commander! In service of the people! Orders! At the double! Pikemen! Double time! Agrianian!
Let's keep the Agrianians on this side actually. And they can support the Royal Pikemen. I'll take 2 Thorax Pikemen in here. Actually, let's spread out the pikemen and all that. So 2 pikemen to this flank right here. Let's try to spread out the fighting. That should be beneficial to me. And then the rest of them here can go here. Yeah, that should be good enough. The enemy's landing their little fleet, but we don't really care. Let's just turn inwards here with these. The Cretans are ready to deal with any Javelineer that we see. And I think also that the enemy will lose their ability to... like the enemy fleet will sink after this battle because they were stationed. So it's beneficial for me to spread out the fighting. Let's go here with this pikeman right here, and let's just let them hold along with these 2 pike units right here. Let them hold here. We are going to take some damage.
Macedonians, ready! Quick march! Bronze shield pikes! Quick march! Ready!
Let's see, we can move up the Cretans. Oh, we gotta deal with all their Javelineers. Yeah, they have their precursor, but after that they don't have nothing.
Advance at speed!
Let's see. Shoot, and then have the slingers here on the flank with Agrianians ready. Oh, we have 1 extra bronze pikeman. Well, let's go here then. That greatly reduces them quickly in numbers. To 3, and then take out the other one. Uh-oh, there are too many. Mr. Anakin Skywalker, there's too many of them. Yeah, the slingers are doing their bit, and the archers are doing theirs. It's a good thing actually, we have 1 pike unit in reserve. Okay, let's deal with their Javelineers. Let's attack here. Right, and yeah, their slingers are hurling rocks at any enemy swordsmen. Will they fight?
Attack, you sons of Ares!
Yeah, the enemies hurling themselves in. I know I could move here, but that's a little bit too late now. I need to shoot these archers. Shoot up the javelineers as much as possible. Uh-huh. That's good enough, right? Yes, let's move here. Now with oh, wait. Enemies coming in here. They still have more javelins to hurl at me. Let's attack here.
Track them down! In service of the people!
Starting to run out low on ammunition. Oh,
Warriors of
Cretans are out of ammunition. Okay. Trying to get the general activated and swing her in here, as the enemy has gotten a little... I should be tired. Uh-huh. Well, Rhodians, can you attack this one for me, please?
ready to ride! Tyrii!
Agrianians, help out here, please.
Macedonian, ready!
Peltas will have to do their part here also.
Thessalian
Charge in.
cavalry! Melee infantry!
Attack.
Advance at speed! Attack!
Attack here. Try to waver this missile unit. Okay, we can maybe
Agrianian axe!
waver both of them. Let's
Yes,
then just stand here.
for orders!
Yep, there we go.
Orders understood!
Let's go here. Let's go here.
Bronze shield pikes! Ready and waiting! Commander! What charge? Thorax pikemen! Advance at speed! Bronze shield pikes!
We gotta go here.
Bring that!
And let's see.
Thorax pikemen! Quick orders!
Yeah, we got some good, very good charges there. Good job on these Thessalians.
Ready for orders!
Attack them with the axemen now whilst they're occupied. Brace ourselves for the attack. And then we can swing around and try to get the other
Riders advance!
javelineer. Where are the enemy? Or where is the cavalry? Oh! Why on earth is our cavalry going frontally against the enemy blob? That's not exactly how we want to do it. Yeah, good. We managed to kill off this marine infantry.
Agrianian! Advance at speed!
So we'll stand here ready to charge. I lost one bodyguard right there, but that's okay. We're getting in good first strikes here with our Agrianians. But these are just garrison troops, so take it with a bit of salt. And we're waiting for the enemy to tire out and get weaker so we can then hit the enemy supporting troops. But the slingers can hit the enemy in the flank. And slingers have armor piercing capability, so it doesn't matter that they have 38 armor. Especially not in the wings. It is their shielded side, but it won't matter. And good, we're killing off their troops right here, freeing up these two pikemen. Yeah, good thing we won here.
Warriors of Macedon. Command up. At the double.
Now it's time for us to kill off these troops here, to free up these pikemen as also. See this general. Yeah, let's kill off this admiral right here. They shattered the enemy otherwise, so that should demoralize all the enemy.
Agrianian axemen! Advance!
Let's see, we are slowly pressing through the bodies here. It's just all the rioted troops that are rioting or are fleeing are now blocking our escape. Let's turn these pikemen to the side and hold this. The enemy general should die quickly, and the enemy has now. Oh. Let's add another layer of pike right here.
Advance at speed! Pikemen! Thorax pikemen! Happy to serve the people! Bronze shield pikes! Double time! Bronze shield pikes! At speed! Light infantry at your command!
Let's block them in here so they can't maneuver. Take the Agranians to the rear, and the Balearics also for that matter.
Advance at speed!
You can see that the enemy is pushing the side here.
Orders. Bronze shield pikes. At your service.
The enemy seems to be... Yeah, they're reorganizing themselves.
Missiles awaiting targets. Fire on the enemy.
Fire Agranians! Gonna try to make a route.
Proud sons of Macedon. Agrianian.
Let's deal with these Javeliniers. Oh, we're not formed up. Let's try to form ourselves up defensively. We did kill them off right there. Let's try to reform ourselves.
Infantry at your command. Double time. Ready. Macedonians orders.
Right.
As you command.
Let's get the Agrianian swordsmen right here, or axemen. Let's get them here. For every stab. They will slowly panic as they're all clustered up. These pikemen will not kill fast, but they will have a very high defense also. Main difference with Agimas is their offensive power is A little bit lesser, but at the same time they can survive better. It's a trade-off. Army losses finally. We're just going to do it just for a little bit of... I don't have to kill them, I just want to. Let's send in the Agrianians. The enemy's all trapped here, I think. Yeah. They're all trapped here, can't escape. They're like, please! Save us! Attack everywhere!
Happy to serve the people. Attack you for glory.
They're like, help me! Yes, please. Well done, well done. Yeah, if this is good enough. That's excellent. We killed their fleet.
Ready for orders. At your command. We cannot do that.
Let's see. We have the Brigantes apparently. And some other tribes. They're probably under vassal states of Iceni. Okay, here is their army.
We hunger for battle.
And this is quite a lot of barracks, which we don't need because we're Macedonia. We're also going to disband this because it's not our cultural group right now. So okay, we can wait one turn and then we just. I think that minus recruitment is for the region, not for the actual. Not an overall overlapping. Look at only 385 for these two, you'll see. They are good. But I prefer swords.
At your command.
So we have this under control. It will be a new rebellion next turn. Alabu has quite a lot of Greek hoplites, so I'm not concerned about that. But yeah. I have to wait to see where the enemy goes.
It is an honor to serve.
What can we get here? Less piracy, okay. More campaign movement. Ooh, ramming bonus. Yes, absolutely. What else can we get? Some more missile damage, perhaps, or let's go for more health, even though it ooh, wow! I could got a lot. I got a lot of traditions there for the fleet. Okay, now it's time for next turn, and soon we have this army ready, and we'll have to fight these Gallic barbarians. Will be interesting to fight them. So many units, man. Yeah, will be fun to fight that. Yeah, next turn. Yeah, just double checking how is the public order everywhere. It seems to be going up, except in Swabia. But we can always. No, we can't because we only have 357 in the bank. I guess it will have to do. But I'm glad that everywhere else is stabilizing. Was it in one turn before this Oxybelis would be ready? But we have Look him. Uh-oh. I don't have archers. Well, thank God I got the garrison archers here, I guess. Because I thought most cities have archers. Okay, so this is much more a melee contingent of hoplites. Alright, we're going to quick save the battle here, just in case. And I guess we will fight the battle here. There's lots of axemen, I see hounds, I see many shield wall. Ooh, some are late Averni swordsmen with late heavy cavalry. They mostly have axemen though, of the mercenary kind. So yeah, let's fight this one. We have no choice.
Archers!
Oh crap. Oh crap. We can't make these ladders go we can't make them go aflame. Um That's not good. Uh-huh. Most of their Gallic armies are probably gonna go through here. So that is a lot of ladders. We can kind of go in with their phalanx first. Just holding this is somewhat the simplest thing. Because of course I will just make a wall here with the hoplites and then I have the pikemen right behind. Then I can switch out with all the units that I have. That will be an easier grind for me than to fight everywhere here in this little city. But of course the advantage of fighting here is that I can get towers available to assist me in the fight. So we will try to hold here. Beg your pardon? Well guys, I've been trying several times to fight this battle and it has crashed every time. I always burn down the ladders of the advancing enemy and then it clusters and then it starts to lag. So a stupid idea I have is to not burn down the ladders, which is quite stupid. Normally that's what you do. You burn down the ladders, force the enemy into the gate, and then you just kill them off and just keep rotating the pikemen through the hoplites. Because I will just demonstrate what I mean. The enemy is a very powerful force here, but most of their units are unarmored. These Argoi are very armored, so is their cavalry and these swords. But the axemen and the javelin men are low armor. So once I get through these shield walls and the enemy have to fight my hoplites head on with just swords or axemen, then I will have an easier time. But let's go into Massalia and I will show you how I would defend the city. So this is Massalia. We have good weather here, but the enemy has 6 ladders. I only have 4 archers. The enemy will manage to get on the walls no matter what I do. Normally, of course, what you do is you put flaming arrows when it's good weather. You place the archers here. You got the ballista right here, or whatever. And what you try to do is, of course, to burn the ladders, so the enemy can't join on the walls. But every time it has lagged. So maybe the best thing I can do is to actually let the enemy enter without having burned ladders. I won't show you the entire battle because that might overload the system and anything like that. So I just wanted to show you what you normally do. We can place some traps right here that will kill some soldiers, not many of them, but a few. Because the enemy has their best armored troops in their first wave, at least in this army, I will have to have the more armored hoplites up front. You gotta make sure we have every ability activated here. Let's go with 3 hoplites in a rather... no, 2 hoplites. And let's have them right here. We're gonna have them in such a way that the enemy is... then we place 2 pikemen here, also right on top of the hoplites. I don't like that there's a small gap there in the middle that the enemy can go through. But this seems rather intimidating. And the hoplites have also a better shield value than the pikemen. So this might be beneficial for the pikemen that I have hoplites up front. And then we do the same thing here. Maybe we will use 3 units. But 2 units I think is good enough. No, let's go with 3 hoplites. 3 hoplites and have them like this. We're gonna try to hold this little choke point. But if the enemy joins up here, they will just hurl precursors down. So it might be better to hold it like this. And yeah, but now that leaves a small gap that the enemy can use. You gotta be densely packed. That's the key of the hoplite phalanx. Be densely packed and don't allow yourself to get flanked. Hey man, go here. Protect yourselves.
Hopliters! Sons of Ares!
There we go. Rather densely packed formation, and then we use the pikeman right behind. Again. Will the enemy try to go somewhere else? Let's just see. We have 1 extra hoplite. We can use that one to guard this tower here. We gotta make sure in case of an enemy outflanking happens. We got to have something to guard these towers. A human player as the Gauls would just run up here on the walls and then just go and contest everything. So what gonna do with our general? Our general is actually gonna hold this gatehouse right here, because this is where I have my pikemen and they are vulnerable to flanking. I won't have any archers on the walls. This is stupid. I want to have the archers on the walls, but they have crashed every time once the enemy reaches the ladders, and they have not enough ladders here, and that has made it crashed. So I'm going to test if I don't burn down the ladders, because if they go to the walls anyway, it just takes longer for the enemy to join in. So I can let them join in a little bit faster. So instead, I'm going to place all my archers right here
Yes,
on the
Commander.
side.
Waiting.
Why?
As you
You
command.
might ask.
Sons of Ares.
Because I'm going to keep this sword unit.
Swordsman.
It's going to be right here.
Hold.
It will try to hold this little breach from the enemy. I'll have most of the troops here, swords right there, to protect. So that if I decide to fight here, the swordsmen will be funneled in here, and like a little bit at a time, so the enemy can't break me more quickly. We can have one archer unit right here.
By your command.
And how about the militia hoplites now? The militia hoplites will be used as a secondary force, guarding the gate,
On watch.
and of course being our reserves that can be used in case of like in case those first hoplites break. I have something, but I must use these two hoplites must be used to hold here, hold these two gatehouses. Not so much because I think like they won't be able to succeed in their task, but maybe they can delay the enemy.
Proud sons of Macedon.
And then I have two other militia hoplites that I must be willing to use, and I will use them to cover if in case any individual soldiers manages to get through these hoplites, maybe walking along here, that might get intercepted by the militia hoplites. Then we might send axemen, and then those hoplites will be fine, because the enemy won't get charges off.
Ready. Citizen hoplites.
This hoplite unit can be here, just in case. Sounds good. The horsemen I would like to use, but the enemy has more horsemen than me, and better horsemen for that matter. And once the battle ends, it will take a while, because the enemy has 3 full stack units, and then an extra 10. So I'm outnumbered here by maybe 3 more, maybe almost 4 to 1 in terms of units. Fortunately, most of their troops are like these axemen, not very armored, but they also have very heavily armored swordsmen and phalanx. And those phalanxes will be the hardest to kill, but once those guys are dead, the enemy will start to die more quickly. So this is how I intend to defend the walls. I will keep these archers off fire at will, so they don't shoot at random. Instead, I will wait until the fight with these swords commences, and then I will start firing with the archers. I could place the swordsmen a little bit more like here, but then the enemy javelineers will also hurl at these swords, weakening my swordsmen. I also have some boats, and I will of course get them ashore as quickly as possible. Then I will run them to assist in this gatehouse defense. I'm going to try to defend this gatehouse as I have 2 towers firing. Here I have 1. And I don't know if the enemy will come through the gates because the battles haven't lasted that long, so I don't know that for sure. So that's how I'm going to defend this city. Wish me luck. And ooh, there's a small gap right there. I don't like that. But wish me luck. Thank you. Do this battle about 9 times, but it has crashed every time. So now I've lowered the graphics to the lowest, and I also placed the battle timer at 20 minutes. And this is the only way. Sadly, like it will be low graphics, and not so much in terms of visual. So I will have to fight this battle several times, as the Gauls will have a massive numerical advantage. They will press the advantage. And that's okay by me, but I would rather have the battle work. I have a good graphic card, and I have played 4 versus 4s and all that in multiplayer, and it has worked fine. So I'm not sure if it's the beta that is causing the problem or if it's the... Just going to make sure everybody has used their ability here. That is the Greek way of war after all. And we're going to... Well, we're gonna have the pikemen together. Have them overlapping. I've been... Yeah, that will leave this little flank open though. And here there will be a little bit of gap right here in the center. So I guess I have to choose what I want. Choose my pain. But this will allow the barricades to protect myself from projectiles. At the same time, the enemy is going to... they can't breach the walls, and the barricade will also prevent my enemies from getting within sword range of these pikemen. The pikemen are my best troops. Obviously, I want them protected. Then my bodyguard, he will be here in a rather dense formation with a hoplite unit right here in the flank. To guard the pikemen here and also to deal with anyone who managed to get to the flank of these hoplites. So someone needs to guard the gate. Someone needs to guard this one. Now these houses are a little bit in the way a little bit, but we got to do it. And then we'll have a secondary row because what we're gonna have is a wall. The enemy will have a tendency to just send individual soldiers right through the walls. So not particularly good. And what I will do is I will just do this little protect the gatehouse here and here. Now we must protect this street. This street here is very important. That allows me to shoot the enemy here in the rear, or shoot the get myself some angles on an enemy. The enemy soldiers will just throw themselves at me. So some rows of pikemen or hoplites. Just right behind the pikemen right here. Because the enemy might get a little small flank right there. So I need some more troops right there. Then this militia hoplite can hold. And I have these two hoplites right here. Oh, I have nothing, I forgot. I need to protect this tower. We're gonna have an extra hoplite unit right here on the flank. And here. A little bit of a V shape. How about doing that V shape right here also? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see. Swordsman right there is good. Flaming shots are ready. And then we can just move the archers right here so they can shoot the flank of anyone who tries to get this gatehouse. So that's my plan. Let's see if I got some more traps that I can lay down. Nope, the traps are set. And yeah, everything is set. I will just again, and I've lowered the graphics and I'm just going to triple speed everything. I'm sorry, but I have like lost patience. I'm not going to auto-resolve a battle and lose it when I would have won it normally. And let's just say Greek militias right there. Okay, let's have one extra Greek militia right here. I don't think I need to explain the tactics. The hoplites, bottlenecks, fight the enemy head on, burn the ladders, and yeah. The pikemen will stand right behind Like they can poke out outside of, so they can protect the barricades actually. Triple speed it because I don't know when the enemy when it crashes, or I don't even know if it's the game or if it's the fraps. I don't know. I have a good graphic card. Like I have played 4 versus 4s and 3 versus 3s in multiplayer before. Granted, we have to lower the graphics, but it was possible. So now all of a sudden it crashes. I don't know why. It's disappointing, and it makes me a little bit sad. Because this could have been a great match, you know, having been able to play everything here. I may not have the best computer in the world, like it's a couple years old, but it's absolutely totally, it's, you know, of course it's playable, and a good graphics, and I have good internet. So yeah. So that's one ladder down. That's good. Let's just keep shooting down the ladders, I guess. Kill some other ladder now. Kill this ladder, please. And this one. 100, good. It will be hard to command troops now when it's like triple speed. But I have to do it. And I have to play like this in triple speed. Let's see, standard. Maybe the enemy will catch some of the archers. They will hurl javelins, and that will kill a couple archers. Like, I'm not going to lie about that. I will lose a couple archers, and it sucks. But they're at least hurling at my hoplites, right? And then we're gonna have them here and here. Why? Because then they can assist in shooting the enemy in their unshielded side once they get to here. Once they try to get across that gate. So it's pretty dense blocks of hoplites, armored, and the ballista is taking the javelins, a couple of javelins also. So good. And these old swarms are now taking some damage from the traps. And they will just advance straight into the pikemen and die. Well, it will take time because they have armor. But after this battle, if I manage to actually get this battle done, I should be fine. These archers are shooting into the rear of these oath sworn, so they will suffer a little bit more than what they would have otherwise. Yeah, okay, I placed the swordsmen a little bit too far forward. They are going to get hammered by the javelineers, but they're not my hoplites are not my hoplites are not taking damage. So we have soon gone to 50% of the battle already. The towers are just spraying, and the soldiers are now coming in here. The Argoi. If I win here, I will save the battle and load it up again, and then just try to get the full timer if I just try to hold this one. I don't know what causes the crash. Wow, my swordsmen are taking so much damage here. They won't be able to last long in the future battles. Yeah, it was a mistake. Should have had a swordsman here so that then we can actually cross here. That's a future reference. Uh-oh. The fire enemy were taking quite a few fire damage, it seems. Yeah, the tower is trying to shoot these town troops below. And I can do it, but I'm going to have to sacrifice my swords. They died much quicker than if I would have placed them right here in the middle of the tower gatehouse. I don't really care what I shoot at because it's such a small timer. But yeah, these swordsmen were not well placed. I might have lost more than what the Gauls will lose. Uh, ah, that's sad. I got a couple more shots off with my towers though. And hopefully that was good enough. We gotta kill as many of these Kingetoi as and Argoi as possible. Yeah, now they're charging in. Going straight against the militia hoplites, apparently. Come on, man. You want to fight this one, eh? You want to fight here. And then the archers are coming in here and shooting at the swords. Will be a small kill zone. Swordsman seems to suffer quite a few casualties here. So I guess that's a good thing. And every swordsman that dies is one less soldier we have to fight in the future. In the future battles of Massalia, because there will be a lot of battles here in Massalia. If it's only 20-minute battles, I can fight at a time. And then they have more than 80 units in total. Of course it's going to take time. Yes, good. The Argoi are starting to suffer. They are the more armored infantry units that the Arverni has, so every time they lose one of those soldiers, it will just mean that the Gauls will die quicker in the future. And the palisade is protecting my pikemen a little bit from the archer volleys. That's good. Killed off that unit. Enemy coming through here, and we're stabbing them a little bit. And archers are coming in. Oh, that's not good. Enemy soldiers are coming through the gatehouse here. That forces me to fall back on with these archers. So yeah, unfortunately I lost some troops. One of the enemy Argoys are closer. They're very densely packed, the enemy soldiers. Well, the hoplites here are doing well. The Argoy shield wall is suffering. The enemy's Oathborns here are trying to run, but they get cut down by the militia hoplite. They're slowly going to get killed off. The general has not killed a lot of troops here, but it's still 2-to-1 ratio. If I'd been closer, I would have killed more, but I've also suffered more casualties. And if it's going to be like an attritional warfare, I'm still winning this one. Unless the enemy, well, the enemy could potentially hire the Gallic mercenaries, but and then that's that. Ah, the enemy Oathsworns are right here, but I guess I can support the militia hoplites from here. So we'll go here and shoot the Oathsworns in the flank. I think that's a good plan. These early Oathsworns are suffering to the hoplites. The Argyle is fighting the hoplites. Enemies coming at the X-Men, or are they going? No, they're gonna go down. Okay, that's good. These swordsmen here are also suffering a lot. They're being able to kill off the militia hoplites a little bit better, obviously. They are so heavily armored. But now I have archers ready here to assist me in that fight. Well, I hope so, but they don't seem to fire that many archers. Now, at least they get some troops again, I guess. Come on, kill the Soloduru. The Argo just standing there. They're sending in more axe units here and with the heavy shield wall troops, but I think the Gallic shield walls have suffered quite a lot. So in just plain attrition I have won. Wow, those axemen have suffered quite a few casualties there. The enemy here, are they routed? Okay, they got broken. That's good for my hoplites. I can maybe stab some more troops, please. Yeah, he's being able to stab them in the flank. So the enemy in this battle, they lost a couple swords. And it was elite swords at that. I lost my sword unit, but I still have troops. when the enemy lose a unit, like, and they are completely wiped out, but they have to leave the map before an enemy reinforcing unit will enter. So, like, if the enemy is not completely reduced in numbers, then every kill matters, simply put. And maybe like it will help in the future auto resolve, because obviously if I can't trust the battle to last, or why the battle crashes, I don't know. But if I can't trust the game, obviously I'm going to auto resolve this battle when I have a chance of winning it. The Soloduro Oathsworn here are suffering. They're trying to get inside, but they're not succeeding. There's a lot of soldiers right there. Let's go murder them. We can have some archers right there. Place them right there so they can shoot sideways. Yeah, just kill off those axemen as many as possible. So that's one less unit in the future. Like, it's not fun for me to play this battle. It was in the beginning, but then when it crashed and crashed and crashed, what am I to like do? Like, I just want to be able to continue the campaign, and I don't want to force to auto resolve a battle that I would have won. So this is sort of the best solution, unfortunately. Every armored soldier that the enemy loses is a good thing. It will expose a more lightly armored soldier in the future, and the enemy will try to do the same thing. And our pikemen are getting some experience from this battle. That's good, they're exposing some of their heavy skirmishers now also to the melee fight, so that means I have to fight less javelins in the future. This forest of pike. Now they're starting to burn the gate, but it's only less than a minute left. So this is the most progress I've been able to do. Because, yeah. So I feel bad for the enemy cavalry not being able to commit against me, but we reduced the enemy numbers a little bit. Then I just have to save the battle as quickly as possible, like save the outcome of the battle, and hope it doesn't crash during the load. Well, I was worried there for a while. They killed 350 of me, I killed 1,367 of them. You can see, because I lowered the graphics, right, to fight, be able to fight the bat. What? But let's see. But it's these. How can these troops be killed off when isn't it these two armies? Or okay, it's completely random what kind of troops are sent in. Well, we killed a couple of them. Just save the battle, so it's this. Yeah, we accept accept the outcome of this battle. We ransom the prisoners here. Of course, okay, I can't save it apparently. Ah, and the Gauls retreat to their own territory. Oh, that's not good. It means they will get replenishment from that. No, that's ally territory, so maybe not as good, that good of replenishment.
There is a time when warriors must sheath the sword and talk for the good of their people.
This is just a delaying tactic by them, and I will accept it because I don't want to return to Tennis. You also join in their army into the Arverni force. Or do I? No, let's just ignore their peace treat offer by them. There's your peace. A plague. Yeah, that suits me perfectly. Well, let's see. No. Well, of course I save. Because we need to get it done, right? You save it. We won the first battle. That's good. And now I will just quit and restore graphics and the battle timer to where it was before. Thank you for watching this episode. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.